Good afternoon. We're going to have a look at a triathlete and Ironman athlete today. And we're just going to have a look at how the movement patterns that we use in our legs can help or hinder us on a race. Now, triathlons and Ironman races are one of the toughest that you're going to come across. And obviously the running factor is the last thing. You've done your swim, you've got off the bike, your legs feeling pretty tired, and then you've got to do your run. So if you can get a good, efficient running pattern going, nice and crisp, nice and clean, and thinking about the circular motion of the legs, you're going to get a much better, more efficient pattern, which will help you get to the end. If you're looking at performance, obviously this is going to really help you bring your times down. So if we just have a look here, I've got some arrows there. You can see we're just coming into land, and you can see that the front line there by the rear of the heel is well in front of the hips, and obviously we'd like to see the foot landing a little closer, and that will stop the body leaning, get you a little more upright. And really it's the length of the back leg and the fact that the toes are pointing, indicating there's a bit of work happening through the calf as well. So if I just play through a few here, just slowly, you can see we're getting that consistent landing, consistent pointing of the toes, and really quite a long stride. And if we just play it at speed, you can see that length of stride. The body's leaning forwards, hitting the brakes, starting again, using up a lot of energy, a lot of time being spent on the ground, which is where we're going to waste a lot of our energy and time. So let's have a look and see what's happened after we've run through some coaching sessions. So here we are afterwards. I've got the arrows on again. We can see now that if we follow the arrow up, the body is much more upright above the leg. Still landing a little bit in front of ourselves, but this is after 6 sessions, so there's more work to be done, but we're getting more upright and we're getting the foot closer to where we want it to be. What I really like is how crisp that foot is behind. The toes are pointing down towards the ground. The work's being done by the hip and the hamstrings now rather than the calves, which is going to be much easier when you're doing a marathon type distance after you've been on the bike. And you've also got a crispness in the leg and that circular motion that we're talking about. So if we just watch as I just drag through a couple of slides, and you can see that foot stays nice and crisp. The knee doesn't get so long behind the body. There's not such a big gap, and it all shortens through. So if we just play it through from there, it's a much better, cleaner, crisper on and off the ground, not on the ground for so long, landing more underneath the body and really using that time to get on and off the ground. A really good example of where we want to be, and it's about efficiency. Running after any sort of cycling is about getting your legs going quickly and efficiently, getting on and off the ground and getting a nice pace, nice tempo going, and saving the muscle energy that you have left for the rest of your race.